Hi, I'm Carter Brannon.
And I'm Madison Jordan.
And this video is about choosing a spouse.
We went around town asking teens like us what they thought were good characteristics to look for when choosing a spouse.
Enjoy!
Hi, my name is Tommy Prudies. I'm 17. I live in Preston Hollow.
Hi, I'm Maya Elliott and I live in Lakewood.
Hi, I'm James Broom and I'm 17 and I live in Highland Park.
Hi, I'm Sarah Burke and I live in University Park.
I'm John Pritchard and I'm 17 years old and I live in Lakewood.
Hi, I'm Allison Pyatt and I live in University Park.
You wanna be my one and only, all my life.
Sir, can I ask you a few questions about marriage?
I mean, sure, but I'm kind of playing Fallout.
It's alright, it'll only take a few minutes.
Alright, go ahead.
What are important characteristics when looking for a spouse?
I don't know, like good body, nice hair, ooh, a lot of money so I don't have to pay for both of us.
What shouldn't matter when choosing a spouse?
You know, her job, I mean, it doesn't really affect me at all, so I don't really care. But also her family doesn't matter at all, because I don't think we see them except for the holidays maybe.
No, Tommy. You shouldn't think about the physical characteristics when choosing a spouse. The quality should be within. Her true inner beauty is going to be within her, especially since separation and divorce is such a major deal in our society today. You can't get caught up in the physical characteristics. As a break with God, the first sin had for its first consequence the rupture of the original communion between a man and woman. So just make sure when you're choosing a spouse, you pick carefully and you take time to look at her inner qualities and beauties. Tommy, your wife's job and family does affect your future. You're going to see them for more than just holidays. They're going to become your family too as well. And her job is a part of her lifestyle, which you're going to have to become accustomed to. You're going to have to work through your problems, and her job might influence that. So just be careful.
But baby, so do I. So don't be thinking I'll be home and making up my mind. I never learned to love, but I can find a love. Sing along with me, sing along with me. Hey.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What are important qualities to look for when choosing a spouse?
Great question. Well, gotta be good looking. Real charmer, just a really healthy, gets fit, mows the lawn occasionally, maybe makes dinner, good genes, both genetics and, nice denim jeans, that would be good too. Makes good coffee. Oh gosh, the list goes on.
When will you know it's the right time to get married?
I really want to be married by the time I'm 25. That's a good young age. Anything else, it seems too old to me. I will probably end up marrying whoever I'm dating at the time. And yeah, as long as he has the qualities above mentioned, it should be really good.
Maya, when choosing a spouse, it's important to not just look at their qualities and how good their genes are, genetics, and their actual genes. You need to go deeper and make sure if you're actually compatible with this person. And when you're choosing an age to get married, you can't just pick an age like 25. You have to know when you're ready to love that person completely. God created man and woman out of love and commanded them to imitate this love in their relationship with each other. So if you're not ready to love someone like God loves you when you're 25, it's okay. You can wait longer until you find that perfect person.
Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life.
Sir, do you mind if I ask you a few questions about marriage?
Of course not.
Does your fiance's lifestyle affect yours?
No, not really. I'm pretty easygoing. I don't really care what she does.
Are kids an important part of your future? If yes, how do you plan on raising them?
I'll probably have one, maybe two. My kids will be raised just by my future wife and I. It's not all that important to find a wife with a specific way to raise children. I'm sure we'll figure it out on the way.
James, her lifestyle should affect yours because the conjugal love of man and woman thus stands under the twofold obligation of fidelity and fecundity. James, make sure your wife is ready to love her children as God loves her. Make sure you are ready to raise them in love and for love in the image of Christ.
Even if I was wrong, you know I'm never wrong. Why disagree? Why disagree? You gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when
ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Does your fiance's lifestyle affect yours?
Yes, we are one. His troubles are my troubles. In Isaiah 43, verse 2, it says, "When you go through deep waters, I'll be with you." I want my future husband to be able to stick with me through thick and thin.
Are kids an important part of your future? If yes, how do you plan on raising them?
Yes, kids are a very important part of my future. As a married woman, I'm called to lead my husband to Christ and do the same with my kids.
Good job, Sarah. That's exactly what you should want in your future husband.
I'll be sleeping on the left side of the bed. Open doors for me and you might get some kisses.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about marriage?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
What are some important qualities to look for when choosing a spouse?
Well, in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, it says that love is patient and love is kind. So obviously, when I'm looking for a spouse, I'd want a spouse with those two qualities. Also, in Ephesians 4:2, it says that a spouse should be completely gentle and humble. So when I'm looking for a spouse, I'd want one that is gentle and humble.
When will you know it's the right time to get married?
Well, I think it'll be the right time to get married when I find a spouse that loves me just as much as I love her, so we can grow together in holiness for the rest of our lives.
Good job, John. That's exactly what God intends for marriage.
You might get some kisses. Don't have a dirty mind. Just be a classy guy.
Buy me a ring. Buy me.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure.
What are important characteristics to look for when choosing a spouse?
He needs to be loving and sacrifice for me and be trustworthy. He has to bring me closer to God and love me, and he cannot pressure me to do physical things with my body for his own pleasure. As St. Thomas said, the opposite of love is use.
What shouldn't matter when choosing a spouse?
The way he looks or the things he has. The only thing that should matter is his heart. It shouldn't matter if he looks like some celebrity or has all these materialistic things.
Now you know exactly what to look for when choosing a spouse.
A strong marriage isn't magically created when you say I do. It's built on a lifetime of I do's. I do love you, I do cherish you, and I do choose you.
Future husband.